Mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, ain't that the truth, my friends? My name is not Forrest Gump, although many people have said I resemble him. I take that as a compliment. It's Michael Beckerman, and I'm the CEO of CREtech and FUTURE PropTech. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you to what is going to be the greatest week, greatest 4 days of real estate technology ever held. And it's being held virtually. And I couldn't be more excited about this. Over 5,000 people from around the world are gathering over the next 4 days to reimagine real estate. It's going to be an extraordinary week of content, connections, networking, discovery. And I must tell you that I've never been so excited about an event since we've been doing this at CREtech and FUTURE PropTech. So thank you for joining us. As Forrest Gump so eloquently said, the one thing that I've learned over the 35 years that I've been in business is that you can never, ever, ever predict what's going to happen, and you've got to do the best you can with the things that you can't control. And I think that's what makes companies great. What makes people great is dealing with adversity and challenges. And I can't think in my career of a more challenging time than what we've witnessed during the pandemic. Seemingly, our entire world changed overnight. And for so many businesses, it just came to a screeching halt. The conference business was one of those industries that was hit very, very, very hard. Many were, but particularly the conference industry. And at CREtech and FUTURE Prop, we've always taken the health and the wellness of our community so seriously. So when the pandemic hit in the beginning of this year, we had no choice but to cancel all of our physical conferences. Yeah, it was devastating to our company, and we had to make some really painful choices, but it's the right thing to do, and we'll always do the right thing as long as I'm running this company. People first, community first. But, rather than retreat and rather than complain and wait for the pandemic to hopefully end one day, what I've learned in my career is that you've got to go on the offensive when things are at their worst. And it's also a time where there's great opportunity when things are at their worst. In the darkest hour, when everything you're working on and everything you've built seems like it's going to just disappear, that's when you got to lean in. You got to get better. You got to get smarter. You got to work harder. And so what my team did was they just leaned in, and they came up with some incredible new ideas, new strategies, new solutions. We pushed into some new digital solutions. We launched our consulting practice. We rebranded, and we're just getting started, friends. We're just getting started. There's so many more exciting new initiatives that are coming down the road from CREtech and FUTURE Prop. Stay tuned. And of course, we had to rethink our physical events, and we had to push them into virtual. And you might think, those that don't know sort of our industry, that is a defensive posture, that we had to do it because we had no other options. Hell no. We did it with great enthusiasm. We dove into it and said, how can we make the best virtual events possible? And so the team really worked incredibly hard, evaluated all of our options, all of our strategies, and put this 4-day conference together. In the future, CREtech will always be an omni-channel company. I couldn't be more excited about now being able to distribute content, to enable people to network, to enable people to discover tech solutions virtually. I think that this is going to be permanent, and it's going to be a good thing, and we'll learn from it, and we'll get better. And please share your feedback with us so we can learn about things we could be doing better. We want to hear from you, as always, with CREtech. We got a lot of work to do, and we know we're far from perfect, but we're going to try. What I promise you is this, that no matter what medium we use at CREtech and Future Prop, we will always be committed to our singular goal of helping drive innovation in the commercial real estate industry by helping companies adopt technology and innovation strategies. That we won't waver from. We might distribute it differently. We might help companies differently, but that's just part of what Forrest was trying to tell us to do, to adjust and adapt to whatever the circumstances are that we can't control. Let's talk about the next couple of days, my friends. It's going to be extraordinary. And one of the things that the pandemic has shown is that technology is being adopted now more than at any other time in the history since I've been doing this, I've been trying to lead this community. And so, honestly, not to sound flippant, because there's a lot of pain and suffering in the world, and I get it, and I feel it, and I've experienced it. This is the week to celebrate that technology and innovation are in full force right now and being adopted at levels that we have not seen so far. I wish it was for different reasons, but it's happening now. And that's what we're celebrating this week. So let's talk about what we're doing. 5,000 people from around the world, 76 countries, every aspect of the industry, construction, development, investing, brokerage, asset management, legal, accounting, finance, every aspect of the commercial real estate industry is going to be talked about and covered and attending the next couple days. We have 60 exhibitors, 4 days of content. Day 1 and 2, we're going to focus globally. Day 3 and 4, we're going to focus on my home country, the U.S. We've got 100 speakers or more. And it's the best lineup we've ever had of speakers. C-suite. For the first time since we've been doing this, we are getting the attention. They're embracing, adopting us at the highest level. C-suite, CEOs, CTOs, CIOs of the largest brokerage firms, landlords, consulting firms, et cetera, in the world. NASDAQ, CBRE, JLL, Cushman, Savills, Colliers, Equity Office, Jamestown, Oxford, Pelagius, Suffolk, Gensler, Skanska, on and on and on and on. I mean, it is just an all-star lineup. And of course, we've got the best technology companies in the world. I know every single one of them. And I'm very, very, very appreciative of them supporting CREtech and Future Prop in this, let's just say it, in this experiment, in this great experiment. But we've been working hard over the last couple months on this, and I feel with great confidence it's going to be extraordinary. What are we all talking about? What are we gathered to talk about? Innovation. We're not talking about shiny objects. We're not talking about bells and whistles. We're talking about innovation at the property level, at the company level. We're reimagining real estate. That's our tagline. That's our theme. What does that mean? Post and during and post-pandemic, companies, landlords, developers, brokers are having to rethink how they do business, how they build, how they operate, what their facilities are like, how people experience them. That's reimagining real estate. That's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. But we're offering more than just great content. Be sure also to be part of the conversation that's taking place over the next 4 days. 10 plus interactive workshops and roundtables in the Sessions tab. Look for the Sessions tab. Make sure you also network over the next couple of days, because this is the audience that you want to network. You'll find landlords, developers, brokers, investors, VCs, angel, early stage, late stage, You'll find the best startups of all stages and all categories. So the networking tab, and it's speed dating, 3 minutes. I'll be there. Also, please visit the exhibitors. There's about 60 or so of them. I know every single one of them. They're truly extraordinary. I support them 1,000%. Lastly, there's no way this week would have been possible without our 3 main sponsors, our title sponsors, CBRE, EY, and JLL Technologies. So thank you so much to those 3 extraordinary companies, leaders in our ecosystem. This ecosystem would not be where it is today without their support. And also, of course, to my amazing, extraordinary team, Bethany, for really putting this entire event together logistically. She's done a phenomenal job. We're blessed to have her on our team. Thanks to Ann and Richard on the sponsorship side, on both sides of the Atlantic, to Gary for his leadership, my partner on the Future Prop side, and of course to the entire team, Lindsay, John, Amanda, Mark, Sky, Lauren, Marianne. Thank you. The best group of people I've ever worked with. Lastly, to my friends, Clelia Peters of Bain Capital Ventures and Emily Wright of the States Gazette for co-chairing the event, for assisting us with the content, for conducting so many of these amazing interviews, and for helping support the industry in so many ways. To know Clelia and Emily is to know grace, class, sophistication, leadership, and true unselfishness. They gave an extraordinary amount of time, their own time, often crazy hours, to support this 4-day virtual conference. And I am truly, genuinely blessed to call them my friends. And thank you, Clelia and Emily. So let me end my welcome remarks by once again quoting the great Forrest Gump, who said, "My mama always said, you've got to put the past behind you in order for you to move on." And I think that's what we're doing this week. We need to look past the last couple months. As horrible as it's been, as challenging as it's been, we will learn from it. We will get better from it. And our industry will be stronger as a result of this. And we will collectively reimagine real estate and change the real estate industry forever for the better. I am never been more excited about the future prospects of our company and our industry. So let's celebrate this week. Let's reimagine real estate together. Put on a friggin' mask. Be safe. And I hope you enjoy this great week of reimagining real estate. Thank you for your support.